I believe that we are capable of so much more than what we think the human mind is capable of now. And I believe that the brain actually filters down the capability of the mind so that we can exist on this material plane. And things that I found out doing research for the signs is going to shock you. The abilities that we have that we're not aware of are way beyond what you might even imagine right now.
In what departments and facets of my life?
Let's just start with something really simple. How many senses do you think we have?
5. I can smell, I can touch, I can hear, I can see. Is it 5 that yeah, 5. Isn't it 5?
Have you heard of a sixth sense?
Being able to see ghosts and stuff.
Okay, so I think most people would agree that we have 5 senses. And some people would say, isn't there something like a sixth sense? And I don't think it's agreed what that might be. So I actually did a literature review of several pieces of research about how many senses humans have. And we actually have 34 as we currently understand it.
34. And so what does this mean? Like, what is because you're making an assertion here. What is the assertion that you're making? And what does that mean for the material sort of consequences of my life?
I'm making a hypothesis based on both the analogy of the observable universe and the fact that we have this expanded suite of senses to challenge you to understand that you are capable of much more than you think you are. And, you're a really good case in point for me because you love rationality and data and science, and you don't really love intuition and the unknown, the unseen. So, I think if I can convince you of anything by the end of this podcast, then the impact that could have on society, I think, is huge. I mean, the things I found out are going to shock you.
What do you mean by that?
I, as you know, was a psychiatrist in the past. So I'm able to diagnose people and say whether they have a mental illness or not. In the past 4 years, I've been keeping a secret. And there were times in that 4 years that I had to ask myself if I was in clinical depression, if I was psychotic, if I was manic, if the way that my consciousness was expanding. I mean, Steve, I've been part of teams that have locked people up and had them injected with stuff against their will because of things they were saying that's not that dissimilar to things I've experienced in the last 4 years.